Yo, 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 yo. What's up, what's up, what's up? Nah. Got an older SCW game for you guys. Gonna be Kokanee up against Thanks. And Thanks is a Korean player. Pretty good player. I think he used to be better back in the day. And then like Gold SCV and all those players just are maybe a tier and a half better than him. So, but he has a solid Protoss, and when he likes to be ultra aggressive, I think it pays off for him. But he's gonna go right into a choke. So these guys played, I don't know, maybe 7 games. This is SCW10, I believe. So gonna maybe just do a little mini series of these guys. Want to say sorry to Kokanee. I guess some of the games that I casted were actually not him, but this is clearly him. I think one of the games, it was Sonata Arctica or something like that. But I still think that the white guy is actually Hydra, but who knows. So we got the Nexus, you got the 4 gateways. I gotta get the BW launcher. And I mean, some people play with different hotkeys, so I mean, you can kind of try to get away from that too. So I don't know how much I trust it, unless it's exact fingerprint, exactly the same. But yeah, so we got Zerglings coming out and gonna get a nice little scout off, and yeah, he'll kill this pylon. So gonna be a little bit disruptive. Here's a hatchery coming down. This is all that. Nope, probe. And he'll probably run these. Yeah, you should try to run these guys through. And he usually plays pretty fast. He'll play at about 340 to 370 APM. And then, I mean, he'll cool down to about 300, but still. High APM player. The one thing is, APM doesn't really mean you're good, you know. So now if you're someone like Brain, who has 350 APM and uses it perfectly, yeah, works for him. That's why I think he is better than Buell, because Buell doesn't play as fast as him. And yeah, just those extra little clicks make a little difference. So Zergling's still in here, just being disruptive. This guy is gonna go down. 26, 27 probes, 17 drones. So droning up pretty good. He's got the lair. Another hatchery right here. And Kokanee gonna go with the double robotics facility citadel. Kind of standard. We'll see if he goes back into that choke. And another extractor coming down. Looks like Thanks is going to be going for mutas. It's got 4 sunkens right here. Probably going to put one more down, unless he gets ultra greedy. It looked like he was going to maybe put a queen's nest or something there. Here's your spire and another hatchery. I like it. And some zealots going to come, and drone's gonna get in the way. Nicely done by Thanks. And he, yeah, doesn't need to build any more sunkens, because that attack was basically garbage. So would like to see Kokanee get a Stargate. And he's gonna have a Reaver drop. We'll see if some Scourge get made from Thanks. I don't think Thanks is Rabbit. They're 2 different players. Rabbit is... yeah, Rabbit doesn't play this fast. Some players like to get their hatcheries all very tight together like this. So you move the drone over. And then Rabbit, on the other hand, he likes to have a lot of space right here. So everybody's a little bit different. There's a forge coming down. So pretty standard stuff. I do think that Thanks is doing pretty good here. Let's see, he's got the Hydros Den, he's got 8 Mutas, he's got 2 Scourge on the way. And here's the Reaver, he's going to use this, but there's no Dragoons here, so we'll see if the Scourge and the Mutas take this out. Yeah, already coming out. And boom! That is no bueno. He's going to have to start getting some cannons around his base. Mutas are just going to get sent out. We got a couple more hatcheries right here as well. He is a little bit low on his gas. These guys, the Dragoons, where'd they go? I could have swore he had Dragoons. We're going to see an attack with the Mutas coming in. And take out that cannon real quick. Just those 4 Sunkens right there. More Mutas coming in. Taking out the probes, taking out the cannons. These guys are going to make it through. Looks like he's going to get the main right here. And is Kokanee going to go for the main? And that is one thing that I like about Kokanee is he usually makes games pretty interesting and fun. So there goes the main. It doesn't have any... Where'd that drop go? Down to 25 drones. Doesn't have any Dragoons. I could have swore he had Dragoons. I guess they just died, huh? So 25 drones, 35 probes, no main for Kokanee. Kind of getting owned right here. And no GG, so that is going to be a nice little W for Thanks ZVP. And we will do this first one. I think this was there was a really long ZVP. I want to say it's maybe 50-55 minutes. Not something I'm gonna cast. I just don't have time for it. But I believe Kokanee won that one. So wonder if he's talking about ASL. Did Effort win? I am super excited for ASL. And by the way, I will be ASL 17. I'm going on vacation February 8th to the 20th. So I'm going to try to do as many casts as I can and have one for each day. But there might be a few days where there aren't casts. So, but I will try to do the best I can here. And yeah, work's been just crushing me. So 3 barracks. Got the 4 gateways gas for Kokanee. Not the biggest fan of this build. Medics, Marines, Firebats, they usually just destroy a bunch of Zealots. So these guys are going to spot each other out. Academy going to come down right there. 2 minutes 45 seconds in. That's basically when you want to get it. And going to start sending some of these guys out. We'll see how his Marine micro is. I don't really know how good Thanks his Marine micro is. So guess we'll find out. And going to be a good amount of Zealots here though. I would like to see a Cyber, so you can get some quick Dragoons. Here's your attack, little micro. And we'll see if he throws down a factory. This is almost done. And he's got this SCB that he saved, so we're going to build a bunker here. Kind of use this as a little wall. Trying to take out that probe. Ooh, overextended himself a little bit. Got to take out this Zealot right here. Any of these guys low HP. This guy going to go down. Let's see if he snipes it out. Takes out the 1. Takes out the 2. That's going to be 2 zealots right here. He's going to pull back. Here's your cannons. You got the robotics facility. No, you don't. And getting that cyber right now. So really, really late with that cyber. And pretty good micro from Thanks. Marine micro is fun. Looks like a command center might come down. You should be getting a couple factories pretty soon. That's the one thing that Thanks will sometimes do is won't go for a command center, and we'll just build a bunch of units and pressure your L game, which seems like he might be doing that. Nope, there's your command center. Gonna build it over here. I do think that players should do that more often because it just catches your opponent off guard. So we got the robotic citadel, another couple cannons. So he's got 4 cannons, pylon up here. We'll see if maybe he gets a gateway or something. Stim gonna be able to take these guys out, no problem. Or is he gonna stim and try to bulldoze through? I think this is just too many cannons. And there's a zealot in here. Gonna see the double command center. Gonna stim these guys, take this guy out. He does take out the SCV, so nicely done. Probably gonna go with starport maybe. He could go into two factories, but he's sending these guys out. Then crypto has been getting absolutely smoked lately. I don't know why. If you guys know why, today is the 5th of February and it's just been, hasn't been making any sense. Even all the markets have been just getting crushed as well. We're gonna have to micro these guys out of there. Lost a lot of Marines, so not the best. Not the best job. They're gonna build some turrets. I like when players build turrets just randomly on the side because you send your shuttle out and then don't really pay attention to it and it just flies over a turret and dies. So double command center. There's your starport. 370 APM. Gonna stim these guys up. You should get a couple fire bats in here. Trying to take out as many zealots as he can. He might get this guy. I think he, ooh, it's right there. Might want to get a shield battery. And he's actually just gonna start walling this off. He's got the depot turret, a couple fire bats, speed zealots right here. Needs to stim these guys up. Tank coming in. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. I do think Kokanee's gonna win this battle. And he's got a Reaver drop over here as well. Yeah, this is not looking good at all for Thanks. Kokanee making this PvT look pretty easy. Unfortunate spot for Thanks. He's in the middle. And drop just gonna probably go right here. Not even gonna see it. Tank rolling out. Don't think he means to do that. And some more factories are going to come down. He's got 36 SCV. So, I mean, just so low with this SCV count. Look at the probe count for Kokanee. 66. Soon to be 69. Reaver. Yeah. That is going to be your game for sure. There's the GG. Thanks going to be an honorable person and call the GG. So score is going to be 1-1, and I will do part 2 in a separate cast. Give it a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys there. PvZ and PvT. Peace.